Oh my, I'm super speechless, man. SNM clan, like this is crazy. What's really happening? I'm in the house. I think the house is tired of Uyanda, right? Most especially Nate. Nate is screaming that Uyanda needs to go. You understand, right? Something is really happening, and I don't know whether it's the chillers or something that is being, just buffed up, or this guy is just, hiding in emotions and everything just exploding. But what's really happening at SNM Clan? Like almost every Saturday, there must be something happening. Is Yanda lightheaded? Because what's really going on? Well, what's happening, please? Yeah.
Mommy, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I just started seeing him shouting, and the whole house, they were going to sleep. That's it.
I mean, Biggie had to like tell them that they should go and sleep. But I mean, well, this also concerning this Uyanda stuff, SNM Clan. I don't know. This is just between himself and Jojo. And one could see Jojo crying. Like, Jojo's really crying profusely. I'm like, why is she crying? But I mean, Big guys like, call Uyanda to the first of all, when Uyanda started shouting, right? Biggie didn't even say anything. Nobody even said anything. But I mean, it was getting serious when the shout was really, really loud. And all of a sudden, Biggie had to like, call Uyanda to go to the diary room. But Uyanda didn't even listen to Biggie. He started shouting. I heard him shouting out, Jojo, who do you think you are? Who the hell do you think you are? And I'm like, what is really going on? What did Jojo do? What is really happening? All of a sudden, Tyrone and the rest started dragging, Jojo to the diary room, probably like, protecting, Jojo from any chaotic moment that Yanda was trying to do. And people are saying that some are giving this narrative that, Yanda, touched, Jojo. Others are saying Yanda didn't, you understand, right? But it's quite crazy, right? But it's on the thin line that this guy, he might face one or two things, right? Nate is of the opinion that he needs to go home. Even Sweets wants to like, have an issue with him more. And I'm like, what is really happening? But at the end of the day, I don't know, man. But this was really, really crazy. Well, what else, please?
Oh, SNM Clan, see, me, I feel like the genesis of this fight started on Monday. If you guys remember that time now that Biggie had to divide the groups into two, the people that played that game that they played that day. So I think someone suggested that Abobo and Uyanda should be in front. Do you get? So Jojo was like, no. That's Uyanda and Abobo cannot be in front too. That they don't know how to, they cannot take up the role like that. Or maybe they don't fit into them being in the front because they might not win. So I feel like when Jojo said that, Uyanda got angry, but he didn't say anything. And if you guys remember the game they played yesterday where they were telling each other, things they don't like about each other. If you remember, majority of the housemates told Uyanda that Uyanda is the type of person that likes to carry things in his heart. And instead of him to confront you immediately, he will back up loads of stuff that you do to him and you just see him acting out. So when Jojo said that, he held it and kept quiet. Today now that they have finished Saturday night party and he drank a lot, SNM Clan, they were just in the lounge. Uyanda was like just moving up and down, just like, singing, being happy. Then he now went into the room and we started hearing shout. He was shouting. He now came back into the lounge, started with Sweet Guluva and stood up again. Before you know it, fight. Like they were shouting, but the camera refused to. The camera just remained in the lounge while they were fighting inside the room. So I think he laid his hand on Jojo, because even Jojo did not know what was happening. Jojo was in her bed before. So when Jojo heard the noise, Jojo came out. I was like, Sipesile, what's going on? Jojo didn't even know what was happening to Uyanda. Do you get? So when Jojo now came out to like see what was happening, Uyanda just finished her, started like, insulting her, ran after her to the kitchen. So the camera the camera didn't know where to go to. So now that the camera was in the kitchen and it was as if maybe Uyanda pounced on Jojo and Jojo fell on the floor in the kitchen because Jojo was on the floor and the housemates were like, and Biggie was like, Uyanda, report to the diary room. Uyanda refused to report to the diary room. He was just shouting at Jojo. So because Biggie had already called Uyanda to report to the diary room and he refused, Tyrone and Msuku them had to carry Jojo to the diary room, because if they leave Uyanda and Jojo, let's say Uyanda go feel like he might inflict pain or like maybe bitter blue-black. Do you get? So Jojo was crying and they pushed her into the diary room. Uyanda kept on raking. I think at a point, right, Biggie had to call Uyanda to the diary room and called Umlilo to tell the housemates to go and sleep. Like Biggie literally forced all of them to go and sleep. Do you get? So Swiss refused to sleep, that he's waiting for Uyanda to come out. That if Uyanda comes out, he's going to beat him to stupor. That why would he be beating a kid that's Jojo like that? Or why would he be talking to Jojo like that or trying to like beat her up? That he's going to make sure he beats Uyanda blue black, and Uyanda, both of them will go home, that he doesn't give a shit. As long as he's trying to like protect Jojo, he doesn't care. So he's still waiting for Uyanda till now. Uyanda has not come out, and the housemate has been forced to go to bed. Nate is already sleeping. Nate was shouting that that Uyanda needs to leave. Is too much. For me, I just feel like disqualification is coming for Uyanda real good, because SNM clan, it was hot because Jojo was not involved in the fight. And people have told you yesterday, they told you you're the type of person that likes to harbor things in your heart. So if someone does anything to you, confront them immediately and let it go. Not when you drink, you're not jeopardizing your, let's say you're the one to win the show, for example. Now you have jeopardized yourself, that you might be disqualified tomorrow, because obviously that's violence. Yeah.
Well, this is so funny. Like I told you guys earlier, right? This still, makes my own assertion quite correct, right? This is just built up emotions, right? Like I said, Uyanda's behavior, towards Jojo is a form of what he had already, harbored, since Monday, right? Remember the game that they played, the whole stuff that they were like, that stuff that they had, 1 minute 11 seconds, and the other team had, 1 minute, 2 minutes, or 1 minute 17 seconds, and the other team had, 2 minutes, 11 seconds, right? And I mean, because Tyron's, leg, touched the floor, right? So that kind of moment that happened there, Uyanda probably might not have been happy about it. And I mean, this whole alcohol of a thing, right? It just heightened everything. And shocking if that's what happened concerning anything that was really crazy between himself and Jojo. Then I mean, he has already sabotaged himself, because Nate now and everyone is like saying, okay, the more they say that, the way Nate is saying, no, he's tired, she's tired of the guy, everyone said they're tired of the guy. It's more of like, no, this is something that was definitely going to happen, right? But I don't know if Uyanda is to come out and Swiss is to have an altercation with the guy, and it gets physical, Swiss and Uyanda, they are going home. It's very simple, right? But at the end of the day, I don't know the plan. The way he was really shouting was more of like, I just believe that he had actually ran mad. You understand, right? He sounded like he was already running mad, right? I don't know what's really happening, but I mean, it would be quite unfortunate if Uyanda actually leaves the game. That would really be crazy. You understand, right? But for me, all I know is that, if Jojo actually said something that the guy didn't really like at that moment, that might be cleared out, you understand? But not everyone can decide to clear out anything or everything, right? Some people do have all stuff, you understand, right? Then by the particular time, the strike, you understand, right? But for me, Uyanda, if he goes home, just know that he brought this upon himself, you understand? But at the end of the day, man, Abobo was just even tired. You understand? Was just tired about the whole stuff concerning Uyanda. He didn't just like what was happening. He didn't want to put his mouth on anything. Everyone was just tired, right? I can see some people already pleading for Uyanda's sake, right? That please don't turn your back on the honey badger. You understand, right? It's Chilla's punch. You're not going to blame this fully on Chilla's punch, right? People need to be responsible at the end of the day, right? But I mean, Jojo, this was tears, man. It was really crazy. Jojo was afraid. You understand? Jojo was really scared. That's like, take her to the diary room. Of course, I brought her back, right? But I don't think she might recover. She can't really believe what's really happening. But when I heard pounce, Uyanda pouncing on Jojo, that's crazy. I don't understand the plan, but Biggie, kept running and running. Rashini was just sleeping. She didn't really calm down. Like, imagine what could have happened. Maybe that's what Uyanda would just remember how, Rashini was like doing 1 or 2 things. Rashini could just collect as well, right? I mean, it was really crazy. But one thing I heard was like, who do you think you are? Who the hell do you think you are? Like, he was ready. It was really crazy, SM Clan. Yeah. But at the same time, it's very, very scary. Let's see what's really going to happen. But,
no, this is very, very scary, SM Clan. Very scary. Like, even Swiss Boulevard did not even do anything. He sat there. He didn't say shit. He didn't move. He didn't touch anybody. Do you get? And sometimes when you are like in the mood to fight, someone like Uyanda, when you try to hold them, they get more agitated. So now Swiss and all these housemates, they were coming at him, trying to hold him, and he was getting worse and worse and worse. The whole thing is so funny to me, so funny to me, because it could have been avoided, but he decided that you want to confront someone when you're drunk, knowing fully well that's your weakness. Now, you will see yourself at your house.
Well, let's see what Biggie's judgment is going to be, right? Do you think, I won't even ask you guys whether it deserves, this disqualification, right? But I mean, it wasn't fully fleshed out or expressed, fully on a large scale what Uyanda did to Jojo. You understand? It's just more of like, rumor, words upon words upon words, right? You understand? It wasn't fully addressed or shown.
But Jojo was on the
You
floor.
understand? To the best of my own ability, I never saw Uyanda touching Jojo. You understand, right? But if one person from the other angle or one housemate says this or says that, they can say many things, right? Until Biggie decide to play the clip, until Biggie, of course, passes judgment, right? But at the end of the day, it looked like, something indeed happened to Jojo, right? But that's aside, you guys must have witnessed, Supercircular's, prank, right? She was really bad about it, you understand? She felt some type of way that why did they actually do this, right? I mean, to an extent, if you want to do something, at least, tick your boxes and, check at the end of the day if you actually go with it, right? Instead of you regretting. By the end of the day, people do make, certain decisions, even when they're okay and confident about those decisions, but still regret the decision at the end of the day, right? So she is so regretful. She's pained about what happened because at the end of the day, I think the thing, in a way, somehow backfired and still worked, but I don't know why, it's only, Sipe that is being blamed about stuff, about the same. So how about BK? Because I mean, the way BK was even trying to even make this happen, right? By the end of the day, it was crazy. Tyrone was crying, I mean, Sipe's prank was more like, stating that, Tyrone and Swiss were talking about her. You understand, right? And of which, she told, she had a conversation with BK, and I mean, she was blaming BK that BK went to go and tell the rest, and that was what they were talking about her, right? And I mean, Tyrone tried to defend himself, saying, I don't know, we're not talking about you, we're just talking about, our girlfriends, height and stuff like that, right? And I mean, CP started saying, nah, you're a liar, understand, right? And Tyrone did not like the word being called a liar, so that's like, probe and of course, challenge, Sip and say, do not call me a liar. Let's address this. You should have actually come to me in private and told me about this than rather, calling me a liar in public. He didn't like that, right? But Sipe went on and on and on and called him a liar. All of a sudden, Sipe was like, okay, this is really crazy. Okay. It's a prank. I just want to prank you guys. I'm like, oh, prank. Okay, well, it made a whole lot of sense, but at the same time, it was still cringe. It was still cheesy, right? But Tyrone just went to the toilet to go and cry. Sis was by the door, staying there. Ty, I'm not going to leave anywhere. I'm going away with you, Ty. I said, well, I know they finish waiting this up, right? But at the end of the day, she felt bad about it. She said, nah, that nobody's going to take her seriously anymore. It's not going to do this prank stuff again. But I think they still pranked her. I don't know whether they collected her makeup or stuff, right? But no one, found her properties again. It's just like, yeah, I'm the collector of prank. Prank me all you want. But I'm sure they were just, not happy about it. But I mean, it is what it is. Aside that, this whole stuff, I don't know whether they had, Swiss and talking about, this Pilili stuff.
Yeah, I just felt like before you go talk about Pilili, I just felt like Nate even made it worse. Which one is calling CP an instigator, that she shouldn't have said that, blah, 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 blah. And you even listen to what she was saying, that CP shouldn't have said that. She just called Tyrone a liar, and at the end of the day, she said it's a prank. So why are you trying to make things too big?
Well, concerning Nate, I just feel like, it's more of, a big hypocritical form from our own side, because someone like you can take Biltong and you make Jojo look as if she's crazy. That is one. Also, like you can still write your letters and make it look like it's on Sweet Gulliver. You know what I mean? You do your stuff, you understand, right? Yourself and BK, you do the same thing. You do one or two things, right? You're being mischievous about certain stuff, right? Sippe did hers. She explained that it was a prank. You try make it look like one kind of how she do that. Oh, what she said wasn't nice. Understand? What she said to Ty wasn't nice.
What did she say?
But you yourself, look at what you spoke about. This person, Bunny B. You said that, she's a cook that came from hell, that her food is so tasteless that you really can't, eat her food. That's more like, hellish, or she's a devil, whatever, right?
It's so made by devil.
You understand, right? So, I mean, you say yours, you understand, but it's okay by you when you say yours, right? Sipe says hers, of which it was a prank, or calling Tyrone a liar. You try carry it on your head. I don't understand. But for me, that's I said that was just crazy, right? But the whole stuff with Pilili, I don't know, man. But this whole stuff, well, for me, if Swiss says, Pilili says, that she's in love with him, I'll believe Swiss. You understand? I'll believe Swiss, right? I mean, just what it is, right? For the whole Pilili stuff, in as much as she really likes this guy in a way, right? But she's not actually creepy about it. Hope you understand the difference between Pilili and Jojo. You understand, right? Jojo's creepy. Pilili ain't creepy. You understand, right? Pilili also contain and hold herself about certain stuff and actions. And Jojo ain't like that. Understand, right? So whatever that's happening at Senate Clan, let's just see what's going to happen. How big is going pass judgment. But as we speak, Everyone is sleeping. But at the same time, I don't know if Uyanda might leave because Biggie must have said head sweet saying it was going to like beat him up. Is that right? Because we don't want people come on and show. That's that right? So I don't know, but let's just see what's going to happen. Well,
Biggie
it is
too.
what it is.
I feel like Biggie too needs punishment. Because if you would make housemate pay 50K for messages and you know that people will be evicted today, being Sunday, when will you play it for them? Like, when will you play it for? If as they give Uyanda punishment, you say receive your own punishment. Because after dipping hand inside winners' money, you end up not playing some play for housemate that will be evicted on Sunday. That doesn't make sense. And even if Biggie decides to play the clip today, it doesn't still make sense. That's it.
Well, SNM client, ready in the drill. Mama, comment here. Let us know what you feel about this video. If you love this video, please make sure you get this video a thumbs up. Like our videos, share videos, subscribe us to say thank you guys. Have the very best. Guys are awesome. Always remember never to give up. Be the best at what you do. The success is guaranteed, not optional. Until then, guys, not just guys. Peace. Chakalaka.